Hi guys, I'm taping your Monday challenge early for a few reasons. A, so that it'll actually be on time for once. Yay! B, because it's a full moon and I expect craziness to happen. And C, because Grandma is, knock on wood, finally getting her new stent in. If you remember correctly, she was in the hospital not that long ago for the same procedure. But apparently this is riskier because there's calcification but we're not concerned about that. Good news is she's having surgery tomorrow. So after what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, after having a break of doing the very same thing, we're really hoping this gets everyone back on track. This week's challenge, are you ready? You ready? I'm really excited about this. I want you to instill a feeling into someone, okay? So you could pick a feeling for the entire week. You can pick one person for the entire week. I would encourage you, though, to pick a different person and a different feeling for each day of the week, only if you feel comfortable. You could go light side, you could instill hope, you could instill joy, you can instill passion, you could instill all sorts of awesome things into somebody. You could go dark side, you can instill fear, you can instill doubt. Putting off an emotion into another human being is an extremely powerful thing. And even if you're like, I'm going to instill fear someone, that could be for a good purpose. We have an IEP meeting Tuesday for my son who's been struggling. So I have no problem growling at a professional meeting to instill fear into other human beings. It's a primal thing. I mean, it's clearly last case needed, but it's there. I know that it's there in my repertoire to instill fear in other human beings. Also just mention lawyers. That freaks everybody out. But I want you to instill a feeling into another human being, which means you actually have to go out and do stuff. You could pick a spouse one day. You could pick a family member one day. You could pick a coworker one day. You could pick strangers for the rest of the days. I want you to kind of realize how powerful we are in the little things that we make solid choices about. So in the morning, pick your feeling. So today, I'm going to instill joy into the first person I come across that isn't my family. So let's say I drop everybody off at school and then I go and get gas, okay? And the lotto's up to like 300 something, so clearly it's my turn to win. So I go in, even though the lotto tickets are machines now, maybe I go ahead and get my lotto ticket and I get myself a snack. And my only job for that day, for this challenge, is to instill joy into that person. Maybe I pay a compliment. Maybe I tell a joke. Maybe I stand around and talk for a few minutes if there's not a ridiculously long line behind me, right? My purpose is to instill joy. If I leave and I did not do my job, then that shows that I wasn't dedicated to that in some way or fashion, or I wasn't given permission by that person to share that feeling with them, okay? So if it doesn't work, remember that we each give permission and take permission subconsciously and consciously with everything that we do. So that person could have lost their grandmother and you're trying to instill joy, and it's just not the time or the place, okay? So I don't want you to be like, oh, I failed. No. It may just be that they didn't give you permission to instill that feeling into them. So if it doesn't work with one person, go to the next person, right? Go out for lunch one day. I mean, I prefer giving strangers good things. I don't know why. I love it. I do. So the whole pay it forward thing is really awesome. Give someone a compliment. Give the Starbucks person an extra $10 and say, hey, this is for the next person's coffee, and whatever's left over is your tip. Put it in the tip jar, whatever. So paying it forward is a good way to do it, but I want you to consciously pick a feeling. So if you're paying it forward, that feeling is going to be gratitude, right? It may be hope for someone having a really crappy day. It may be hope. So you can use certain gestures with different feelings. So I want you to think about that too. Like, what do I do throughout my day that gives people different feelings, if I am overwhelmed, what am I putting out there, right? If I'm overwhelmed and I'm feeling stressed and desperate and oh my gosh, there's that wavelength of that emotion traveling to everybody that gets anywhere near you, okay? And I want us to be more conscious of that. So this is kind of a really cool way to realize how powerful you are. Good side, bad side. You could be black and white cookie and do half and half. Doesn't matter to me. But this is really to show you how much personal power you have through the little things throughout the day, but especially in relationships. So if you're focusing on a partner or coworkers throughout this week, realize that you have a tremendous amount of power. For people that you see every single day, you can make a huge difference in their lives. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So make a conscious decision first thing in the morning. Pick what you want to instill. And if you want to pick a theme week, you know, whatever. I'm not judging. But yeah, if you want to take a challenge, different feeling each day or different person each day. All right? But make sure that it's purposeful, it's intentional, and you're doing it consciously. Does that make sense? All right. Have a wonderful week, guys. We're hoping to hear good news Monday. We're hoping really she doesn't get bumped, because she got bumped Thursday and Friday. She was supposed to get surgery, and people with worse heart conditions came in, so she got bumped. And so she's been there longer than she should have. But I'd rather have her at the hospital rather than have something happen at home. So Monday. Full moon day, it's going to be awesome. All right. If you haven't read about the full moon yet, take a look around, read a few articles. It is a very powerful full moon, and I'm really excited. Welcome autumn. Happy challenge week. I'll catch up with you guys soon.